If we had any doubt we were in Mespo, the heavy intermittent shower soon removed those doubts and revealed the truth that yes, we were in the valley. The rain interruptions, however, could not dampen our spirits, those of the organizers, and most importantly, the students who came out to see what was on offer. Even before we had completed the setting up of the booth, the students of the Belmont Primary School were upon us, eager to find out more about the Argyle International Airport.
Do you want us to keep E.T. Joshua Airport?
No.
No. What should we do with it?
Straight away? No, keep it.
Okay?
Leave it.
Leave it and do what with it? Leave it for small planes? Anything else we can do with it? A car wash? Whoa, who gonna walk in there? You? You gonna wash cars? Plane field? Are we a big plane field? Water there? Plane field? Okay. No plane field because water there. Okay. So you want to see the Argyle Airport finish?
Yes, we do.
Alright. Anybody want to walk at an airport when they finish with school? Studying and all? Yeah? What you want to do? You want to be a pilot? You want to do nursing?
By now, the setting up was completed, and from here on, it was non-stop action at our booth, except of course for the occasional rain interruptions.
What we can tell you is that the airport is coming along really well. Hopefully by next year, December, you should be able to fly in and out of Argyle International Airport. If you were out there, you'd have seen where the runway strip is. You saw the runway strip, where the plane is going to land and take off, and it was all dirt, right? Right, well now we have stones on it, so we have started preparation for pavement. So we have stones on it, not all of it, but most of it, and soon we will start paving the runway. Okay? We're waiting on 2 more plants to come in, and once they're in, we're going to start paving the runway. The terminal building, who can tell me what the terminal building is? Anybody knows what the terminal building is? Anybody here ever traveled before? Went away on a plane? How many people went away on a plane? If you went on a plane, put up your hand. Okay. You remember when you were traveling, you had to go to Liat's desk and check in? Then you went to the departure lounge and you sat down and waited for the plane? Remember that? Well, that building that you were in, that is the terminal building. Right? So, we're building a terminal building at Argyle, which is like 6 times the size of the one you went into at the Joshua Airport. And that is almost finished. By the time December comes around, that building will be finished. And come January, you can start putting all the equipment in there that you need to assist your traveling. Furniture and everything else. Okay? Now we have to still build our control tower, and we still have to build the fire station. Once those 2 buildings are done and our runway strip is paved, then we are good to go.
We also had a little entertainment when the contestants for the now concluded Miss Heritage pageant put in an appearance and created quite a stir among the students as they moved to the beat of the Resistance Heartbeat drummers. After that entertaining break, it was back to the grind.
What are we doing at Argyle? Thank you. We are building an international airport. We have many airports, but we don't have an international airport, so we are building one, okay? Anybody could hazard a guess as to why we are building the airport? More
employees and getting to work.
more work. Yeah, that's a good one.
More aircrafts could come in.
More aircraft, bigger ones too. Yes. Any other reason?
Mr. When they travel, they have no delays on reaching their destination.
That's right. Less hassle. Anything else? How about tourists? We get more tourists to come in. Hopefully when they come in, they could spend some more money, could have a little bit more investment, and we could create more jobs, right? And you have easier access to and from St. Vincent. So hopefully we could get cheaper flights, right? Okay, now, but if you cut out Liat, and you only have to buy one ticket now, automatically your flight will be cheaper. It won't be finished before next year. It won't be finished before next year. You'll have to wait until next year. Alright guys, I want to give you an idea of what we're doing at Argyle. This is a diagram of the Argyle International Airport. This is a layout, okay? If you look carefully, you can hear me? All in the back? Good. Let's start from up here. This area that you're seeing here is the terminal building. You all know what the terminal building is, right? This area is what we call the apron area. We have 3 aprons interconnecting here. We have commercial, general aviation, and the cargo apron. In the commercial over here, we have the big wide-body jets, like 747-400. These jets could carry over 400, close to 500 people. We can park 2 of those wide-body jets and a slightly smaller one side by side in this apron here. Over here, at the cargo apron, we can park 2 sides of the Amerijet. You know the Amerijet planes? Cargo planes? Right. We can park 2 of them here. And overall, in all of this space, we can park about 40 aircraft. So it's a big apron. Okay? This is the runway. You're coming from south to north. When you come in here, you come down, and we have 2 taxiways. So you could taxi away, either whichever apron you're going to, you can taxi away there. Offload your people. When you're leaving St. Vincent, you go north. Okay? Right now, we have started to put stone base on the runway strip. So we started here, and we are up to about here. On this side. On the other end, we start around here, and we're up to about here. So we have the whole middle to do, and we still have some work in that area to continue doing. We're also doing some city fences because this green part here, which is the shoulder area of the runway, extends out into the ocean. We can't build in water, so we have to reclaim the land. So having reclaimed the land here, we are doing city fences to prevent the water from coming and taking back the land. If you've ever been in Little Tokyo, over towards the seaside, where they have all these stones thrown around there, right, that's a city fence. But ours is going to be a lot better than what you see at Little Tokyo. But that's just an idea of what a city fence is. Okay? When this entire airport is finished, right now if you're coming to Argyle, you'll cut across somewhere here and come this way. But when the airport is finished, we're going to have a road that leaves from Manco around the airport strip to take you to Waraku, Mont Pleasant, and all the way around to the Yambo River mouth, where you can catch your tree. People who catch tree can still do that. Okay? So this is where we are with the airport. Once we have all the stone base laid, we're going to start the pavement. In this area, we're going to have concrete. This area is called the stopway. So the planes will not be touching down here. They'll be touching down in front of an area that we call the threshold. So this is the stopway, and you're going to be touching down in front that on the threshold, and it taxi your way down. So the stopways at both heads will have concrete. The apron will have concrete, and the rest of the runway will have asphalt like what is on the road now. So that's where we are with the airport construction. Any questions on the airport construction?
How many planes can take off at a time?
One at a time, because we only have one runway. So one at a time. Well, we are hoping that the airport is finished by May 2014. We have all our inspections done, and hopefully we could start operating by the end of 2014.
So what kind of jobs available at the airport?
These are the career opportunities. Right now at the IADC, except for this area, we have people in all the other fields. Some of these people will go over to the new airport, some will not. We don't know who as yet, but some, not all will go. Some will go and some will not. But in any event, you're in Form 5, you might be thinking about a career that you can start preparing yourself for, not just for working at the airport, because it won't be the only place hiring, but you can prepare yourselves generally, okay? Now, at the IADC currently, and in the airport, you're going to have 5 different departments. These are the departments: administrative, engineering, finance, air traffic control, and operations department. In the administrative department, these are the people you're going to need. People in human resources who can do training, marketing and customer services, receptionists, information technology, you're like IT and computer business, administrative assistant and office attendants, right? In the operations department, you need a handyman who can fix things that are broken. You need the cleaners who will keep the airport tidy all the time, because the airport can be dirty. So does the bathrooms look like they're getting dirty, you gotta clean them, you gotta mop the floors, you gotta shine them. So you need these people all day long to work. Engineering, you have different engineers: mechanical, civil, electronic, electrical. The electronic and electrical you're going to really need, because you have elevators and escalators and those things to maintain at the airport. Okay? The air traffic controllers. You need to have a senior air traffic controller. What do they do? What do air traffic controllers do? They control the planes. When they're going in, when they're coming out, they make sure they tell you if it is safe to fly, if you have to wait, if you got a circle, right? Same like how the traffic police control the traffic on the ground, they control the traffic in the air. So you have the senior one, and you have several other controllers below there, and then you have the meteorologists. What do? They deal with the weather. So they will tell you if it's going to rain, if it's too cloudy to fly, whatever the conditions are, the meteorologists can tell you. If you like accounting, or you like to crunch numbers, or you're into purchasing and inventory, all of these will come under the finance department. So these are some of the things that you can prepare yourselves for. Any more questions? No? You guys okay? A little bit more information? Okay? And if you want to know more, you have these. If you look to the back, you'll see all the places where you can go and get more information on the Argyle International Airport. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and we have a website. So go and check it out. Alright? Alright guys, thank you very much.